Hi everyone, CeeChronicles here. Welcome and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning supporting subscriber, thank you so much for always supporting this channel. Thank you for always being here and just watching my videos. I appreciate you coming here always. Now, if you're here for the first time, my content is mostly fragrance reviews. However, I do throw in some fashion lifestyle videos and as well as some vlogs and some story time. It is a mixture of most. However, fragrance reviews do take precedence over everything else. So that is what this channel represents, and I hope you do consider subscribing. I'd appreciate you joining the family. Also, follow me on Instagram. I go by the name CeeChronicles there on Instagram, and I would appreciate that. Now, I have 10 designer dupes that I felt I need to bring here and that I felt you need to know of. These are designer dupes, and these are quite good duping designer fragrances. I've also done individual reviews of these fragrances. So if you want just individual reviews, all you have to do is go to my previous videos or at least go to the playlist. I have a straightforward playlist where I've grouped dupes, Middle Eastern dupes, designer dupes, and the like, and then you can have in-depth reviews of individual fragrances. Now I'm going to go straight forward to the first one, Jean Arthur's Sultan Noir. Now, if you love this one's called Sultan Noir Velour. Okay, that's the bottle. I like the bottle. I actually bought this for the bottle. I didn't know it was a dupe until I received it, and then I realized no, I've actually smelled this before. Now, if you like Buvaris Jasmine Noir, this is a good alternative for you. Okay, the note pyramids for this is quite different than the ones in Jasmine Noir. Having that nutty almond there and the licorice in the original. This one doesn't have, but it does have a tonka that translates, I think, to a bit of some nuttiness there. So if you're looking for a Buvaris Jasmine Noir dupe, I would recommend Jean Arthur's Sultan Noir Velour. It's quite a long word, and Jean Arthur's tends to put very long, words in their fragrances. Now, number two, this is because of a subscriber that came to my comment section. I think that was maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. They were asking me where I bought my Estée Lauder Modern Muse Le Rouge, because that has been discontinued, and they were saying they're in the UK and it's been discontinued. Where can they get it? Now, if you can't get your hands on Modern Muse Le Rouge, try Elizabeth Taylor's En Rouge. Okay, this is, to me, you won't be disappointed. This is, to me, quite identical, very identical. If anything, I think this is a bit better, at least to my nose, and it can easily make up and fill that void for Modern Muse Le Rouge. So if you cannot get your hands on that, try Elizabeth Taylor's En Rouge, and it should kind of give you, say, 70 to 80% similar to Modern Muse Le Rouge. And this is for those that love that fragrance and you can't get a hold of it. The next one is going to be this one. I featured this one in a couple of videos, 007 Women 3. And this is from James Bond, and this is my bedtime scent most of the time. If it's not this one, is Elizabeth Taylor White Diamonds Luster. I love the vibe. This, however, is not that long lasting, but it is duping Lancome Hypnose and the EDT. I always forget to say the EDT because the Hypnose line has quite a number of them. So this is going to be your dupe for Lancome Hypnose EDT. If you cannot afford that one, or you just want your nose on that, this is definitely a very, very affordable option. It's not on the pricey side. If I'm not mistaken, I think I got this one for under $15. So it is something that you may want to look into. If you go and check the notes again side by side, they're quite on the offside part, but to the nose it translates to Lancome Hypnose. So that is James Bond 007 Women 3. Okay, moving on to the next one. If you ever wondered how Billie Eilish smells like, that golden, that bronze, it's a bronze bottle, like sculpted bottle. I am still going to purchase that one. I am going to purchase that one because I sometimes just purchase fragrances for the bottle, honestly. And besides, the contents are really yummy to my nose. Now, if you want a dupe of that, you may want to try Lattafa's the Nebraska Gold. Because they come, there's 2 of them here. Now, this is a gorgeous cacao. It is a gorgeous cacao that you get here. Very delicious to the nose, to the senses, beautiful composition. And the good thing about this one is it came with a pamphlet, and Lattafa just copied the notes exactly as they are. So this is going to be your outright dupe of Billie Eilish. Okay, so that was Lattafa's Nebraska, the gold one. To the next one is this one. This is another one that is not going to disappoint. I'm actually savoring this one because I think it's quite on the very low side. It has this like 4 pure leather, so you cannot tell the contents, like the level of the contents. But I literally did wear this like crazy. There was a time where I was just wearing this. Was a very easy reach for me. Dolce and Gabbana's Perfume Intense is duped by Amas Italiano Donna. They have a Vivo, they have other ones, they have a male version. I don't have those, and I haven't put my nose on that, but I can talk just based on this one. If you're looking for a dupe of Dolce and Gabbana Perfume Intense, this is definitely something that is not going to disappoint, guys. And I do have a full review for it, so I'm not going to waste your time by going into the notes and stuff like that. Number 6 is Latafa Shard. I'm not sure. Yeah, it is number 6 because I wasn't counting, but I can see I've got 5 there, so that is going to be my number 6. Latafa Shard. If you are into crisp fragrances, very crisp fragrance, a loud floral, I find this one very much on the loud side. Try Latafa Shard, and this is your Narciso Rodriguez Ambre. Their attempt on it. I think it is very similar to Narciso Rodriguez Ambre. So if you haven't had your nose on that, or you like ombre and you just want that you can splash around without really worrying about having it running out, you can try this, because obviously the Latafas are very affordable, and that's why I always feature them in almost every other video because of the price point. This is not going to set you back more than $25 depending on the country that you are in. Please do remember to subscribe, guys. I don't know why I always forget to tell you guys to subscribe mid videos. I don't know why. Okay. Here is a fragrance that I am actually glad for having had my hands on, because you see, the thing with dupes, most of them or some of them are so affordable to a point that if you don't have the time or if you can't get a decant, if you can't get your hands on a tester of the original, sometimes you just want to pull the trigger on a dupe. This is Armaf and it's Club the Noir. And now I'm saying I am so happy I bought this one first instead of the original. This is so daring to be duping Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. Now, just the price point of Coco Mademoiselle, and having bought this one to me is a bit underwhelming. Okay, it's got like a citrusy thing going on there, but it's not one that I would have, say I had bought the actual original. I can hand on heart say I would have been disappointed, because this is quite underwhelming, and this is not a comparison. I am just saying based on the scent profile, the actual profile itself, not longevity and whatever, because I don't want you guys coming for me and saying, oh, but it's not the one, it's not the same. Yes, they're not the same, but this is an inspiration of Coco Mademoiselle, and if this is anything like it, then I didn't see the need to pull the trigger. I'm okay with just having the dupe. I wear this at home most of the time, but very rarely. It's quite on the light side, but it is very similar. I have watched a couple of videos that have attested to the fact that this is also very similar to your Coco Mademoiselle. So if you're looking for an alternative, you may want to try Armaf Club the Noir Women. Next up is going to be your Kismet. Okay, this is Maison Alhambra Kismet. This is one fragrance I think if I finish this one, although I am a long way from that, I would probably get a backup just because of the price. Kismet for men is not necessarily to my nose for men. This is a very good unisex fragrance, very much on the soft side, warm. It is a cross between YSL Tuxedo, Roche's Moustache. I get a little bit of Marc Jacob Decadence as well, but not too much on the Decadence, because Marc Jacob's Decadence gave me a lot of green. I don't get too much green here, but I do get remnants of it, that if you are one of those people that have unfortunately be caught on the on the side of not being able to find Decadence because it was discontinued. I don't know, some people said it was discontinued, then others said it was then brought back or reformulated. I don't know what the case was. You may want to just get your nose on this one or try this one. This is on the affordable side. However, it is duping a YSL Tuxedo, or it's a cross between Tuxedo, YSL Tuxedo, Roche's Moustache, and I get Decadence. This to my nose, I get Decadence. So you won't be that far off if you got yourself Kismet for men. Second from last is going to be Latafa Khalad. I always have people coming because they don't go back to the previous videos or look, because there's just so many of them at the dupes. Somebody was asking for a Carolina Herrera very good girl. Now, if you are looking for a Carolina Herrera very good girl, the almost like amplified intense version of it, it's at par with that fragrance. Very, very much identical to Carolina Herrera's very good girl. This is from Latafa as well, Khalad. I don't know why this one is not popular. I just don't know. I mean, this one, I think if I'm not mistaken, mistaken, I'm probably the only one that talks about colored. But anyway, this is your budget alternative to Carolina Herrera's Very Good Girl. Not that that one is very expensive, but like I said in the previous, previously, that Lattafas are a bit on the affordable side. So if you want to try that, you may want to try Colored by Lattafa. Last one, I did a full video of this one as well. Kaid Al Sultan is also from Lattafa. I don't like the gigantic bottle, guys. This is a bit too much. This I've given to my son because it's very masculine in nature, okay? But I can see women wearing this. If you're the kind of person that just likes to wear what you want to wear, this is a recommendation. This is their interpretation of Dolce & Gabbana, the one for men, okay? And this gives a fresher take to it. It's a bit on the citrusy side, green, tobacco-y in nature, but it's very close to the original. So if you want to just try the dupe, or you love that one and you want an alternative that you can splash around the house, you may want to try this. And the longevity, this is a very long-lasting fragrance, because when I did spray it on my hands, I had to wash it off just because it was very masculine, at least to my nose. So Kasaid Al Sultan by Lattafa is your Dolce & Gabbana's Dolce & Gabbana's the one intense for men. So thank you so much, guys. Those were 10 designer dupes that I felt you may need to know of. These are the dupes within my collection, tried and tested. I've used these before, and I can attest that they are very similar to the originals and are very much on the affordable side. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. I hope you stick around for the next videos. What I did is I did promise to bring a Vlogtober, but what I'm going to be doing, I think I'm going to do the actual vlogs maybe during weekends or something like that. I'm not sure, because I don't want to disturb my perfume content or whatever, because I was thinking, should I post 2 videos? Maybe you should tell me, should I post 2 videos where one is in the afternoon with the vlogs and the other one is in the evening with the fragrances? I don't know how I'm going to do it, but what I can assure you is you will get a video every day in October. Do turn on post notifications. That way you will be notified anytime I upload a video. Subscribe if you haven't, guys. Please do subscribe, like, share and comment on this video, and let's meet in the next one. But remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.